Hello friends, today we're going to be working on my February plan with me using this cute artist craft stamp set, and I got this from Amazon. So knowing it was going to take quite a long time, I did pre-stamp, colour and cut all of the pieces. Look at how much is there. This took me like 6 hours over several days to do. So I'm really glad you didn't have to watch me trying to do that. But here we go, we're going to work on February. Now I was inspired by the listing on Amazon. It showed all of the paintbrushes and paint tubes kind of coming towards the middle of the page with all different colours. And I was like, oh, that's really cool, but I don't know if I want that much. So what I did was I took up the majority of the space with this paint splatter that is going to be a beautiful rainbow gradient as best as I can do. But then along the top and the bottom, I'm going to draw a rectangular box and use that for sticking in all those little pieces. It took longer than I'd like to admit, trying to fertle everything about and make it look really aesthetic, but I think that actually I did a pretty darn good job. Now of course this is quite a busy design in comparison to what I normally do. I had some time, I was inspired, and it shows in my opinion. So, you know, I can't always spend hours and hours and hours working on something, but I don't always have a solid idea, and that's really important. If you have the time and the idea, go for it. If you don't, nobody's going to know but you. You know, at the end of the day, I show my setups regardless of whether I've spent 4 hours or 4 days setting them up. So you guys get to see the differences. I think that considering I spent longer on February, it does show in comparison to January, but I like both for different reasons. So I was inspired by this stamp set. It was only a couple of quid and this is what I created. I'm so happy. Look at it, it's really pretty. Right, okay, I need to calm down. Breathe. Okay. I didn't add any sparkles or anything, so we're just moving straight on to my calendar page that's on the left here, and yeah, I'm really enjoying being able to do a calendar on one page. Still got plenty of room to write, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm a little bit worried about how I'm going to go for next year because I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford 2 of the square planners. This was just kind of a fluke that I found these on Vinted, but we'll see. We will work with what we can. Now, on this right page, I'm doing my to-do list and my goals, and again, I'm showing the process of me sticking all these little bits in, just kind of grabbing them randomly, trying to mix the colours, the tools, all that kind of stuff. I really enjoy it. I think it's really cool. Now, I did originally plan to leave the to-do list and the goals completely blank, but I didn't like how empty the page was. So what I ended up doing was some dashed lines and making some boxes, and then just adding a couple of stickers. It looks really cute. I'm very happy with that. Now moving on, this is my mood on the left and my habits on the right. Mood is going to be a little bit different this time. So last month I did a colour coordinated kind of I coloured in a square and had like 5 different colours for different emotions. I don't think that was quite enough for what I feel. So what I'm planning to do with that mood tracker is to write a word that kind of mostly hits how I was feeling. So if I'm feeling like really happy, I'll put happy. If I'm putting depressed, then I was feeling a little bit down. And then I'm just going to colour each of the blobbles there with a different colour of the rainbow. Just random, just make it look all pretty. Now again, with this right page, you will see that actually I've gone back to my normal habit. I didn't enjoy what I did last time. It was a bit faffy. Didn't enjoy filling it out, so I've gone back to my normal one. And then this time around I did that rainbow rectangle and then just added the extra bits. But yeah, I'm going to use these, colour them all in the rainbow colours and just put a word there, and then I can add some more habits if I need to on the right. Yes. Now here's me working on the weekly. It's not really a weekly because what I've done is just literally broken the page down into 6 and then 6 again, so that's 12, but I'm using one of them as the calendar, just a sort of overview for myself. And for the whole month it only actually takes me like 2.5 pages. I just felt like last month I had too much space. It was nice having lots of space, but I didn't decorate it enough because I didn't have anything else to stick into it. It would have looked too much. So this time around I've made the columns a bit smaller, a bit narrower, and actually I think it's going to work better for me. But I will tell you next month whether or not it actually does. Now, taking a quick look back through, and I will be posting on my Instagram once I've completed the rest of my setup, so that you will be able to see all of it. I'm still working through, but you can see that although there's a lot of white space, those stamps are so good. They're so cute. I love this rainbow theme. I didn't want to do a Valentine's Day theme. I've been feeling really crafty. I was inspired, and I think this is a brilliant February setup. So thank you guys for watching. Please do leave a like, a comment maybe. And yeah, let me just show you last but by no means least, I do still have some bits left over, which I will be using throughout the rest of the setup. But yes, have a good day and happy crafting. Bye!